The top men's golfers in the Mountain West are getting set to tee it up in the 2015 Conference Championship at Omni Tucson National. First round play begins on May 1st. Of course, one of the golfers to watch is San Diego State senior Xander Schauffele, who joins us now from San Diego, California. Xander, you've had such a awesome senior season. 7 top 10 finishes, including a win at the Verona Collegiate Cup. What has been the key here in your senior year to be playing such outstanding golf?
You know, I think a lot of it has to do with experience. We've traveled a lot to the same tournaments every year since I've been here. So basically, for the last 3 years, I've played the same courses for the most part, and I think that's a huge advantage. Getting comfortable, and you know, if I bring a good game there, I know I'm going to play well compared to before. You know, not knowing what a course is like, it doesn't pan out in your favor often.
Your experience and your success even dates back into the summer. This summer, you won the California State Amateur. You played in the U.S. Amateur, advanced into match play. How have those tournaments on the national level helped you in a way that maybe collegiate golf didn't?
Yeah, I've always had more of a spectacular summer compared to collegiate career until this semester. And, you know, when you're in college, you have to deal with school and classes and travel as well as golf. So I've always gotten kind of a rhythm over summer because, you know, everything's on my own time. I can practice a little bit more, and I think it's huge for me to play in those big events and get some good experience in. And I just try to keep the ball rolling into the semester, and fortunately I did that.
Speaking of big events, teammate of yours, Gun Yang from San Diego State, recently played in the Masters, played alongside the defending champion Bubba Watson. All over the broadcast screen was San Diego State's logo that Gun was wearing on the hat, on the shirt. How big was that for your program to have San Diego State's brand exposed on a national level like that at the Masters?
It's huge. You know, everyone knows about it on and off campus. People just ask you where I practice. People, you know, they'll see me wearing the state polo at a golf course or at a sandwich shop, and someone will randomly ask you, "Hey, do you know that kid?" I'm like, "Absolutely, he's my teammate." And then, so it just, I think in the golfing aspect, it's huge for recruitment, and it's just a really big deal for, you know, our community and our program.
As you get set to take to Omni Tucson National in the Mountain West Championship, another golfer that everyone's going to be watching is Gavin Green from New Mexico. He, like you, has had an outstanding year this year. 10 top 10 finishes. He leads the Mountain West in stroke average. He is the defending champion on that course. What sort of relationship do you have with him, and what is it like competing with a fellow golfer who's at the top of his game like Gavin Green?
That's all I can ask for, really. I mean, we've played a lot together at Tucson National, actually, this in March, and he's an awesome guy. He's super nice. You know, we're in the same boat. He's also a senior. We're trying to compete for the top spot in the conference, so it's friendly, but it's not. I mean, he's a really nice guy, and I really enjoy playing with him. I mean, you always want to play with a guy who's at the top of the conference, and we enjoy taking shots at each other, and it'll be fun. As
a team, the rivalry between the Aztecs and Lobos is very strong. San Diego State, great success in this tournament. The last 6, you've had 4 second-place finishes, 2 wins as a team. New Mexico is the defending conference champion as a team. What will it take for the Aztecs as a unit to beat the Lobos here this year?
Yeah, I think the word unit is the key aspect of winning that tournament. You know, golf is an individual sport, but especially at a time at conference, you know, for some reason conference is just somewhat of a bigger deal. And we just need to stay together as a unit and really play for each other. And we all need to play pretty well because, you know, New Mexico and UNLV are at the top of our conference right now, and it's going to take a couple rounds of solid golf to knock them off.
You are very familiar with Omni Tucson National, having played in the conference tournament as well as some regular season events. Give some fans some insight on where the pitfalls are, where some of the birdie holes are, where you need to take advantage, and the overall atmosphere at Omni Tucson National. What does it take to win on that course?
It's pretty wide open for the most part. You can drive it almost anywhere. The par fives are very gettable. Last time we played, the greens were a little grainy, so kids weren't very familiar with how the greens were breaking, but they should be going a little more dormant by now, and it should be a little bit truer. It's just, I mean, it kind of is a birdie fest if the course is in good shape and and the sun's up. I mentioned earlier that it was getting pretty windy when we played in March, so I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be very different when we show up for conference. You know, the sun's going to be up, it's going to be calm. And I just see it. It's a resort course, so everything's in pristine condition. So it's very gettable, and you have to stay patient because, I mean, some guys in your group might be going low early, but you can always catch up in the end.
Well, Xander, appreciate you making time and look forward to seeing you in Tucson for the 2015 Mountain West Championship.
Thank you.
That's San Diego senior Xander Schauffele. Once again, the 2015 Mountain West Men's Golf Championship will tee off at Omni Tucson National beginning on May 1st. The Mountain West Network will have your coverage after each of the 3 rounds. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Jesse Kurtz.